My name is Frank Christensen, and I'm the coordinator of officials for IFAF in Europe. This is the bullet training tape for back judges on runs that go to the outside on crews of 5. Now keep in mind that this is the baseline, so it's up to you to add your own personal flavor to add more bullets to these lists. And with that said, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you find it useful. Since this is a training tape for crew 5, we're just going to pretend that the deep wings aren't there. The rest looks pretty much the same. So first bullet for the back judge is count team B. Obviously we want to count how many players they have on defense, communicate that with your line judge, get into position. For back judge, always position number 3, so in the middle of the field, about 20 yards deep. Don't want to be quite as deep as this guy here, but he's also in a larger crew. And then once the offense comes up, we're checking the formation. Where's my key? We've got trips to one side, a single receiver to the other side. It's always nice to know, since we will be asked to cover sideline to sideline, it's nice to know where the players line up. And then we're basically waiting for the snap. And as soon as the ball is snapped, right there, you'll notice the back judge is already moving backwards right at the snap. So we're moving backwards first and we're reading second. And then this turns into a run. And now, two things are happening. One is that we're looking at blocks in front of the runner. The wings are responsible for the ball and the ball carrier. So as back judge, we can focus on runs or on blocks. What's also happening here is as soon as we read this is a run to the outside, you'll notice the back judge down there. He is turning his body to face this sideline a little bit more. So he's turning his hip so that when he's moving in more or less a 45-degree angle towards the goal line behind him, but also towards the sideline, so that as the play develops towards the sideline, he's moving closer and closer to the sideline, or towards that sideline, to get into better position to cover the play. Now he's so deep that we can't see him, but at this point he's close to the hash mark. That just gives us a better vantage point to cover any blocks in front of the play, any kind of cleanup that we need to, which is the last bullet there. And then the play is over, and now the cleanup turns into dead ball officiating. We've got a first down, so we're killing the clock. We need to know that as a crew of 5 back judge, so that we can communicate that to the referee that we're on the ready here. And once we've got that and the players are separated, we are good to go to start the pre-snap routine for the next play. Different game, a different play obviously, but the same bullets. So initially, count team B, make sure we know how many players are on defense, communicate that with the line judge, get into position, always position 3 in the middle of the field, and about 20 yards deep, not quite as deep as this back judge here. Then check your formation. Where's my key? Where's my secondary key potentially? How are the other receivers lined up, so we know what the formation looks like. And then as soon as the ball is snapped, you'll notice this back judge is already moving backwards. In fact, he's moving backwards, and then he's reading the play. And as soon as we realize that this is a running play, we're looking at blocks in front of the runner. Again, we don't care really too much about the runner. We want to know where he is, but we're more interested in the blocks between us and the ball and in the point of attack. And as soon as it turns into an outside run, you'll notice here the back judge, again, he turns his hips so that his movement now is taking him in a 45-degree angle towards the sideline and backwards. And that just gives us a much better angle to see what's going on, and it keeps us deep and it gets us closer to the play. So we're looking blocks and we're cleaning up. And as soon as the ball dies, the cleanup turns into dead ball coverage, and we're making sure that they stop playing and they separate fine. And then we also, we keep an eye on the clock status. Here we're still inside the chain, so the clock is running, but that's also something that we need to keep an eye on. And then, you know, uh, we could get involved in ball relay here also if the ball dies outside the numbers, since we don't have the deep wings. But other than that, we are now ready to get ready for the pre-snap routine for the next play.